Hello and welcome to 154 Art Fair in... This is putting me on. Hello and welcome to another edition of Art Success with me, Adelaide Demoa. So today I am at the 154 Art Fair in Somerset House and I'm here with Victor Ehikhamenor at his solo show in the Gallery of African Art, or GAFRA space, which is located at G5. The show is on, or the fair is on, until the 9th of October 2016. So if you're around in London until that date, do come down and check it out. Some amazing work on show here. Hi Victor.
Hello, Adela. Nice to see you again.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm alright.
How's the fair been?
A bit tired, but I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long couple of days, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been working, set up and everything.
Yeah.
So, but it's all good. It's really exciting to be here. So
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah, excellent.
Great. So,
Excellent. So, earlier on I heard when you did the artist talk, you talked about the work that you've got on show here being something for you which is about memory and about history. Could you just explain a little bit for us what you mean by that?
well, a lot of my works are based on historical happenstance that I reference, and also I deal with memories in some of the works that I do, and of course memory is what makes history, or history is what makes memories, you know. So that is what most of the works are based on, pretty much. They are dated almost as far back as 1897, as like the piece, the central installation piece, which is centered around what happened in Benin Empire when the Udomi-Uwessan was exiled by the British colonizers in 1897, and he died in exile. So in making Udomi-Uwessan before and after, I'm referencing that history there and what happened. So yeah.
Yeah. And how do you express in terms of the language of the paint, how do you express that history in the work with the symbols that you use? How is it that you're
most of the
putting that across?
symbols are from my place, are from Esan, which is part of Edo State, which is part of the Benin Kingdom as well. And some of the writings, which are visual languages, are from there. You know, so there are things I've learned over the years, collected from the shrine walls of my village over the years, which I'm rendering right now. This one is predominantly red and white, because red and white is, if you go to the palace in Benin, you have red and white, but it's also the other part of the painting, which is dripping with red. It signifies the violence that happened during that sacking of the Benin Empire, you know, so of the palace, you know. So yes, sometimes the language, there could be language in the colors that I use. As also with the Aba Women Riot, you know, which has some pink in it, you know, so it signifies that it's predominantly women, you know, so with some heavy afro, you know, black afro hair, you know. So with that, you can say yes, there is the politics of color as well, you know, so that I play when I'm working on the pieces. You know, so.
Really beautiful work.
Thank you.
As usual.
Thank you.
No surprise there. Okay, so with the obvious increased interest in African art, as evidenced by the fact that 154 is here, it has been growing over the last 4 years of its existence. Do you think that African art is here to stay, like in the West?
It has always been. we have the we had the conversation. The interest has always been there.
Yeah.
I'm like, when we were talking, I was like, the interest of West, you know, in African art has always been there. Otherwise, why, after the British Empire sacked Benin City, the things that they took from there were art? Those were the main things that were taken from the palace, you know. So it has always been there, but it's beautiful now that we are gradually telling our own tales. We're having our own fairs, you know, the organizer of the fairs, strictly African and all those things. We're having our own curators that can tell our own stories properly. We're having our art historians and all those things. So, you know, there has always been an interest, you know, so, but we are now looking at the economic interest as opposed to just coming and taking and having that kind of monopoly over who comes and who takes and all those things. So it's more exposed to a wider audience now than those cowboys that can just come in and do what they have to do and nobody knows what is happening. So that is a welcome development.
Yes,
so,
yeah.
So.
And what has been your biggest challenge to date as an artist, and how have you overcome it?
I don't dwell on challenges, really.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, I don't dwell on challenges. I mean, if you are not challenged as an artist, how are you going to develop? How are you going to evolve? It's out of those challenges that things come out. So artists should actually pray for challenges, because if you are not challenged, your work is never going to evolve. So I don't memorialize my challenges, so I just move on from them and all those things. I don't try to keep them in my memories. I filter them away, and so I try to pick out what has been successful from those challenges. So that's how I see it. Infrastructural challenges where I'm practicing right now, those are there. I'm in Lagos, and it's quite expensive city. So it would be nice to have government support, I would say, whereby you have places where even works can be shown and all those things, instead of just only individuals doing the heavy lifting. All the galleries are owned by individuals, and they are weighed down by the cost of running these places and all those things. So if we have government institutions, museums, properly run art schools and all those things, I think that would be helpful. So that, to a large extent, is not just my own personal challenge, but it's a challenge in the industry. As far as I'm concerned, so
yeah. And what has been your biggest success to date, and how did you achieve it?
I don't know how I achieved it, but I know that I'm alive. It's one of my biggest success. That I'm happy that I can make works, and show, be able to exhibit my works. It's successful enough for me, really, to be honest with you. So, yeah.
It's a pretty major achievement to be here, though.
Yes, it is. I mean, yes, it is. So it's been wonderful. It's been a great year, actually. So this is, so after this is, again, it's Lagos. So, and I'm super excited that I'm going to be part of that whole art fair. So there have been quite some art fairs in the past, but recently we've not had any that is properly organized and to a good scale, where international audience is actually coming, where international galleries are going to come. So that is exciting for me, that is happening in my own country, it's happening in my own city where I'm practicing as an artist. It's called Art X. So I'm going to be part of that. And the organizers have been kind enough to make sure that we work together to a large extent. So I love that. So, yeah.
Excellent. And finally, if a young African artist was to come to you now and ask for advice about just entering into the art world, not necessarily young, but a new artist, what advice would you give them?
I say keep working, network properly, don't burn your bridges. So just network properly and read as much as possible. If you can travel and see some shows, museum shows outside your environment, do it, you understand? So get on the social media and see what others are also doing, so you can learn from it and all that. So, but read, work. So fine-tune your creativity. You are talented, but you need to fine-tune your creativity to encapsulate your talent. So that is what I would tell you.
Fantastic. Thanks very much again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, so
look who is here.
That was Victor Ehikhamenor at 154 Art Fair with the Gallery of African Art, or GAFRA. If you'd like to see this amazing work, please do come down to the fair. It's on from now until the 9th of October 2016. If you're watching this after that date, then oh well, you can always come to Gallery of African Art and speak to them about Victor. I put all of the links below in the description so that you can see his website, all his social media, as well as Gallery of African Art's website and social media. So until next time, take care. Bye. Thank you.